An aircraft altimeter is is calibrated to carry a standard mathematical atmosphere. That atmosphere changes 1,000 foot for every measured inch of mercury decrease from some reference that's dialed in to the window of the altimeter. An aircraft altimeter measures barometric atmospheric pressure relative to a selected reference for 0 feet at 0 feet MSL. The selected reference is entered as inches of mercury, 29992 for a standard mathematical atmosphere. The atmosphere is calibrated to indicate plus 1,000 feet for every inch of mercury decrease in measured pressure below. So let's suppose this ruler is an altimeter, a barometric altimeter. And what a barometric altimeter does, like this ruler, is it carries a calibrated atmosphere, a mathematical atmosphere in it. And that atmosphere is calibrated such that at 0 feet, at 0 feet to sea level, I will measure 29.92 inches of mercury. In other words, that's the height that a mercury will rise if you had a mercury tube at 0 feet in the standard atmosphere. So if the pressure is standard in this mathematical atmosphere, 2992, the altimeter would read 0 feet. If, however, the altimeter reads 2892, 1 inch less, 1 inch is about 1,000 feet of increase of altitude. So as the inches decrease, if the altimeter measures 2892, it will read 1,000 feet. The big hand will make one, just like a clock, it'll make one big circle and read 1,000 feet. If, on the other hand, it feels 1 inch bigger than 2992, then it will decrease 1,000 feet from its reference of 0 feet. So here it's reading 0 feet at 2992 in the mathematical standard atmosphere. The question is the atmosphere mathematically, is the atmosphere that we're in a mathematical atmosphere? So I went out to Morro Bay and I got some water, it's a little dirty out there, but I think it's still drinkable. Anyway, what I saw is that at sea level, you can see at sea level, the pressure was 2892. So it's a low pressure day. That normally means the weather's going to be bad. Normally low pressure is associated with bad. So if I took my altimeter out there to Morro Bay and left it assigned at 2992, if I left this as the reference, then the altimeter would go to 2992, and at Morro Bay, which is at sea level, right? That's where the sea level is. It would measure 2892, but because the reference is set at 2992, it would indicate 1,000 feet. So say I was flying. What if I was flying in the clouds and I said, oh gee, I need to descend and see where the base of the clouds are. Maybe the base of the clouds are 500 feet. So I put the airplane in a descent because I'm indicating 1,000 feet on my altimeter, and I put it in the descent. What would happen? Well, I just went right into the drink. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I could find myself. I fell in there somewhere. Okay, so pilots remember this by saying, if I'm flying from high pressure to low pressure, from high to low, look out below. Because you might think that you're going to clear the mountaintop. You might think you have 1,000 feet above that mountaintop or sea level. So, but when you decrease that clearance to what you think is still positive 0, you're going to fly into the ground. High to low, look out below. So what happens, well again, if I were to look at this and say, oh man, that doesn't look good. So suppose I went back out there and that was sea level now. This is sea level day. Now it's a little different. And now I leave my thing at 2992, and I can see if this is actually sea level, then when I read 2892, I will be 1,000 feet. I will be 1,000 feet above the sea. But what happens if it's a high pressure day? If it's a high pressure day, like this, the pressure at sea level is going to be 3012. Suppose the pressure is 3012 on a high pressure day, and I leave 2992 set up. I think, and I leave 2992, I think, at sea level. Well, now when I read 3012, when I read 3012, I'll think that the altimeter will be reading 1,000 feet below sea level. So if it's a high pressure day, I'll read and I read 3012, and I think that is, if I have 2992 dialed in, but the pressure is actually 3012, the altimeter will read low by 1,000 feet. Now it's telling me I'm too low, so I would want to go up and get rid of that 1,000 feet and come up to at least here. So when I'm at 0 and go up to here, when I read 2992, I will actually be 1,000 feet above sea level. So I will be actually higher than my altimeter reads. So from low to high, enjoy the sky. So this is when you fly into high pressure, which is good weather, then you'll be higher than you think you are with the altimeter reading set. Of course, the best thing is to have the altimeter set correctly. If you set it, no matter where you are, if you set it correctly at the right value for sea level, then your standard mathematical atmosphere, which is calibrated in the altimeter, will tend to match the actual atmosphere that you're flying in. Okay, hope that helps. Good luck. Anyone is any good? Not bad. Not bad.